Welcome everyone to what I hope will be a continuation of a YouTube channel called CLens Media. My name's Cliff, and I hope to create videos for you that you'll find interesting and useful. You'll also have to excuse my early attempts. I'm not good on this side of the camera. I'm usually on the other side. I've been doing a lot of research and study, like most people before you start a YouTube channel, and I understand that the idea is to find a niche and go with that. My problem was that I wanted to try and create videos that covered a bit more than a narrow area. So the channel will be centered on cameras and technology, like a lot of others. But over time, my intention is to create videos that what I euphemistically call both sides of the lens view. So, for instance, I'll be talking about the different cameras and the different technology and the production techniques I use. But I also want to show some of the content that has been created. And that content may actually be covering areas that are not about cameras and technology. But the cameras are still there because they're recording that. I hope that makes sense. I think visually, as time goes on, you'll understand what I mean. I'll give you an example. A video that's going to come up soon I created of an unusual situation where my next door neighbour had their some trees that were hanging out over the nature strip, and I think the local council or one of those authorities came along and chopped the branches off and just left them on his nature strip. And we're in lockdown here in Victoria, so we couldn't go to the tip. He couldn't go to the tip and so forth, and he was a bit frustrated about what to do about the branches. And I suddenly had a thought. I've got about 6 months ago, I purchased a Ryobi mulcher for doing just this sort of thing. So I pulled it out into the driveway. But then I thought, well, hang on, I'm going to record this. You never know, it might make an interesting video. And that's what I did. And that video will be on this website soon. Sorry. See, there's my first mistake. So that video will be actually on this channel very soon. And that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. I'm also interested in electric bikes. I recently built, using an old mountain bike, I purchased an electric motor, put it on, set it all up. Been a roaring success, except for the fact that the bike frame that I used is 17 years old and having a number of issues with breakages and failures, and I'm getting to the age where I'm just not interested in fixing things. So I have ordered a brand new mountain bike, complete with electric motor, the whole works. So I will obviously do a video on that, especially when I get it. I have to unpackage it, put it together. I'll create a video doing that. Talking about the bikes, with the old bike, I have already shot a number of scenarios using GoPros, so I've actually been creating content for this channel on the old bike, which eventually will show up here. And this is what I'm getting at. So, like, on the bike, I might do a travelogue video. So that video is not specifically about cameras and equipment, but the cameras and equipment are what I use to create the content. And I will obviously show you and talk about how I created that content. So I hope that this all makes sense, and that I hope that as time goes on, you all enjoy it. And please forgive me for any mistakes I make along the way. I'll learn. And I think I might leave it at that for my first video. And I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.